No. That is, oh, no, it's the dumbest thing I've ever, no.
No. What is it? You know what that is. Oh, shit. Good morning, guys, and happy Monday / Saturday, because with Zach's new job, well, I guess it's not new anymore. I keep saying Zach's new job, Zach's new job. He's been there since January, where he works for a new home developer. And I guess the reason it feels new is because you have to do so much training with that. So he only got promoted to like a full-time, I don't know what title they go by. I feel like every job just like picks the most random titles. I'm kind of bitter about it because in the TV news industry, it would mess me up so much where I'd meet like, hi Bobby, nice to meet you. And it was very clear, just Bobby was just like the most simple title ever. Like I knew what Bobby was, like he was a teacher. But suddenly Bobby just would come out of nowhere with it. Like, oh no, actually I am like the lead developer of the office of the management of the principal department. That didn't even make sense, but like, and it was so hard for me to remember. But toward the end of my TV news career, if you want to call it that, I dropped the titles. I'm like, Bobby, nice to meet you, but I'm just going to say Bobby with the school. Like, I'm not saying your full title. You'll get it on the lower third. It is totally fine. But yeah, that was a total rant. How did I even get on that topic? It scares me how scattered my brain can be. But Zach has off from work today, and I am very grateful he agreed to help me shoot something. I'm actually working with Macy's over on Instagram, and technically I could go there with like a tripod, set it up, shoot it myself, but it just wouldn't be as good, and Zach graciously agreed on his day off to help me, and I'm very grateful. And the whole concept and the reason I'm working with Macy's, they actually recently opened, I think it's called like a small format storefront here in Cincinnati in the Rookwood Commons area, if you're familiar, where it's all on one floor. So instead of like the giant department store of like, 5 different floors, however many, it's just curated with just one floor, which I am so excited about. I'm such a simple shopper, I guess how you would put it. Like I don't like being overwhelmed with things. I like to go in and out, and so I'm really excited. I haven't been yet, so I'm excited to check it out for my own self. I just threw on this Tommy Hilfiger dress, which I think I have worn 20 times this summer. Like it's really not good, and actually I can give you guys a little influencer behind the scenes as to why I picked out this dress. On the Macy's brief for this Instagram campaign, I have to pull it up. All I know is it said something, I remember seeing like, do not feature any other brands, like well, obviously Macy has a million brands, but any other companies, like don't wear any other companies in your shoot. And so most likely what that means is, if I try on outfits in the dressing room, like don't also have a pair of shorts from Abercrombie, right? But I go through these briefs and take everything so literally because I just really, 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 really want to minimize any chances of a reshoot. I followed influencers who talk about this and honestly, a lot of times kind of complain about this. Like, I can't believe this brand is making me reshoot this. But here's the thing. This brand is paying you, and they have a list of stipulations, rightfully so. Follow it. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, like, that sounds sassy. I'm not trying to be sassy, but, like, they have every right to be like, no, thank you. Because also, it's in a lot of the contracts, like, we are allowed to request 1 reshoot, or sometimes it's, like, 2 reshoots, which I never mind that being in the contract, because in my mind, I'm like, I'm just going to get the job done the first time. So I always err on the side of caution. It's probably fine if I didn't have on, like, so basically this dress is from Macy's. Probably fine if I didn't have this on because it's literally just going to be, like, head up as I'm, like, talking, but, like, not featured. But a little tip for any influencers or, like, aspiring influencers, if you want to get in the business out there and you're just starting to work with brands, why risk it? Why, like, just always err on the side of caution and always read the briefs. Like now that I have a manager, I don't really read the contracts, if I'm being honest, because I mean, that's not my job. But before I had the manager, I was like a stickler with the contracts. That's so important. And then obviously really understanding and knowing the briefs. But waking up this morning was so satisfying. I'm trying to show you guys. I don't know if you can really see, but I can. Oh, this room you could see better. The carpet vacuum marks. Our house right now is absolutely spotless. Like every single crevice. I can't tell you how much we were in need of a cleaning. No, I did not. I did not clean the house yesterday. I had one of the Hellloooo cleaners come, and oh my goodness, like this is my house. Like this does not feel like my house, or at least it has not been my house these past couple of weeks. We've been just a little bit like messy, but not really. Like in general, I'm a very clean, organized person. Doesn't matter. Somehow, some way, the dust settles, the dirt accumulates. It's like the worst thing ever. And I am so grateful I get to work with Hellloooo on this video and offer you guys a really, really good discount because ever since we started using them, it's a house cleaning service and they have it's all across the country. It has just been an absolute game changer. And how Hellloooo works, by the way, it's local cleaners in your area. So they make their own profile, and that's when I come in and I can see like, oh, okay, Jadelyn, for example, was my cleaner yesterday. Jadelyn, she has 4.9 stars. I could see all of her reviews. She has like a little brief summary about her, like how long she's been cleaning, what she really specializes in, and then you can book that cleaner. And every single cleaner on that website has to maintain a 4.8 star rating or above, and they're all background checked, verified, all of that. I love that you can book everything online. It just makes it so much easier with your schedule to just go through it and be like, yeah, this date works for me, this time from this time, not that time. Like, it's just so much easier. And we have had such a good experience with every single cleaner, which makes sense. I always knew we would, just because obviously like with the rating system, I could see like everyone has loved Jadelyn's cleaning. She was here, by the way, yesterday for over 6 hours. Okay, that's more than anyone ever has. Like, I can't even begin to explain how thorough she was, and I will definitely be booking her again. So I'm going to have a link below, also a QR code on the screen. And if you are interested in giving it a try and trying this out for, I think it's at least 6 months, it'll lock you into their 6-month Forever Clean membership. You can get your first 3 hours of cleaning for just $19. And then after that, with that membership, you pay a monthly fee, and then that allows you to get cheaper cleanings each and every time. Whether you want weekly cleanings, bi-weekly, monthly. Currently, we're doing monthly, and like I have to say, like I think bi-weekly is going to be the sweet spot, because by the time each month rolls around, like it feels like we've trashed this place. Not really, but like the dirt, the dust, the dog hair, it all accumulates. And with that Forever Clean membership, I think you're saving like $30 an hour on your cleanings, and that is where the monthly fee comes into play. But yeah, I can't even begin to tell you guys how much we have seriously enjoyed this house cleaning membership. It's just so hassle-free, it's easy, they come, and then suddenly you have a clean home. My hero. Guys, I have a new obsession, addiction, call it what you want. I know I shouldn't be doing this, but it is the iced caramel macchiato with oat milk from Dunkin. It's just everything to me. And yes, Zach, I did get decaf because I am doing everything to protect our little boy. You're not supposed to have like a lot of caffeine when you're pregnant.
Yeah, I know that.
I don't know what you know about pregnancy.
How much you've been following the rules? You've been like smoking cigarettes and stuff.
Wait, what would you like do? Well, and obviously, okay, I wouldn't be smoking cigarettes, but what would you do if like you're secretly seeing me like not doing great things?
You're puffing a vape, drinking bourbon at night.
My big thing, if I were to break on anything, it would be the deli meat. I miss it so much, and a lot of people have told me like, you can have it, it's whatever. Then did you guys hear about that listeria outbreak that just happened like a few weeks ago? Multiple people died, and for pregnant women, if you get listeria, it's very much so not good. So thank goodness I didn't like dabble in deli meat at all. But also, here's the thing, it's not that serious. Like, it can wait, right? Like if you were to tell me you can never have deli meat again for the rest of your life, I'd be eating it every Friday. I'm like, I just have to, I have to. But like, it's just not worth it. Like I can wait. But for the iced caramel macchiato, it's funny because it's like, can't have too much caffeine. Meanwhile, what I'm like all the caramels were like, this isn't good. Like I'm sure all this sugar isn't the best, but oh, first sip, ready? Oh my gosh. It's so good. Zach, what'd you get?
Iced coffee.
Plain. He's a plain guy.
I don't need all this sugar.
Are you judging
My belly's growing enough by itself without a human in it.
We don't do this often, but I got the Dunkin app the other day, and I get for 2 weeks with purchase 1 free medium iced coffee. So I'm never gonna deny a deal. Like yeah, you got me, Dunkin. You got me. All right, we are here. Zach, are you ready to be the best Instagram boyfriend ever?
Like I haven't had to do that for 6.5 years.
That's like a term. Like obviously, like.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Oh, okay. You know about it?
I've had to do it.
All right, we're inside Macy's, and Zach and I were on the hunt. I need to pick out a couple of outfits to try on for the shoot, and Zach is going to be my my wardrobe stylist. And you have to plan around the bump too, which adds a little
it's
layer.
not fair.
I feel like we're on like a home shopping show where it's like, now you must like
I'm
dress
not
a
working
pregnant
with. I'm not working with much here, so.
You're working with a lot, actually.
Well, most designers get to work with like 6-foot sleek models, so I gotta figure this out. It's gonna be a challenge.
Okay, and here's the point where I need to interject and say that this is Zach and I's humor. We're about to get so many comments. We are funny people, guys. We don't take life seriously, okay? Oh my gosh, if I wasn't pregnant, imagine just this little numbers.
Yeah, imagine it on.
Can't even. But I am pregnant, so let's find a little number
Let's
that
look
works.
at something a little bit. Some more material, sweetie. I mean, this is the stuff that's like popular now. Like seriously, like these pants.
No, I agree,
for
but
girls.
there ain't no way that's going up. Like, I can't do pants. Like, it would literally be a size 50.
So what are you wearing?
I'm guessing a dress. Okay, it's like probably an hour later. I just realized I have not been updating the vlog because I've been all about Instagram, but I wanted to give a little update and show you guys. This is probably one of my favorite little summer dresses I've tried on. It's interesting with these like photos of, do I embrace the bump or try to hide the bump? Because the bump has nothing to do with this campaign, right? Like, I don't know. I'll have to look at the photos after and see, like, is it hidden? Because from this angle, like, it kind of could look like it's just poofy, but then this angle gives a whole nother story, so I'll have to see that when I am done. But this store is awesome, guys. Like, seriously, if you're in the Cincinnati area, they also have these types of stores. I think it's called, like, Market by Macy's, all throughout the country that they're starting to open up. So yeah, I just like how it's like all on one floor, very simple. Zach is currently in the shoe section. It's so funny. He just loves great things being on his feet. Yeah. So Zach, what are your thoughts on being an Instagram boyfriend? Is it for you, the lifestyle?
I would have ran a long time ago. Years and years and years ago. I've always kind of questioned my decisions.
But what kept you in this beautiful relationship?
I hate to break anybody's heart, you know. I don't want to mug you off, Love Island.
We're deep in the weeds of Love Island USA right now. But no, thank you. Good morning, guys. Today I am going to be honest with you. Maybe a little too honest with you. Like, feel free to click out of this part. Like, obviously I always have timestamps on my vlogs if you think you get grossed out easily, because life has been very gross lately for me. And I will preface this to say, like, I am going to message my doctor and get this figured out because this is not good at all. But for the past few nights, I have been nonstop, how do I word this delicately? I mean, just like throwing up in my mouth, like waking up out of my nose or going on a walk. Oh my goodness. Nonstop throwing up in my mouth. Like, it's very small amounts. It never leaves my mouth, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, this is so gross. I can't believe I'm talking about this on the internet, but I can't not. Like, right now my throat is burning because that's a thing that happens when you, it's, okay. I'll leave it at that. And every time I go to the doctor, because this has been going on for weeks now, but it's gotten particularly awful where it's every night, even when I have Tums. Every single time I'm like, oh, I'm gonna bring it up, and then I'm like, oh no, like everything went well, like we heard the baby's heartbeat, like, and I just feel so grateful, and I'm like, let's not bring up something so stupid like that, and then I just don't bring it up. But like, I think at this point I probably should. There are medicines I can take. I just hate, and this is so stupid, but I just hate taking medicine. I don't know, like, you hear about bad side effects and all of that, but at this point, like, I don't know, the side effects might be worth it because sleeping has just been so miserable lately. I've heard people say they actually slept better once the baby got here as opposed to pregnancy. And while I really doubt that's gonna be the case for me, last night it was just awful. Just up all night trying to prop myself up, but then go to sleep, and then I would like unprop myself up in my sleep. And look at him, he's like, am I getting something? But yeah, I've talked about this before. This is a normal pregnancy symptom. I mean, normal, but like really it is something that happens. I mean, it's funny because in my head I'm like, why have I been feeling so out of breath? Why have I been feeling the way I've been feeling? Why wouldn't I? Like, my uterus right now is over the size of a basketball, which is not normal. Things are moving around in there. Then you've got a baby that already weighs over 4 pounds. Like, there just isn't room for everything. I mean, everything is fitting, but there's a reason that you have some of these symptoms, especially these digestive symptoms. Oh my gosh, Ash, what are we gonna do? Okay.
I could sit around and wait all day.
Oh my gosh, we're parked in front of a white building, so I am quite literally glowing white right now, which I am. This is probably the palest I've ever been in the summer months, especially like when I was younger. I feel like I spent so much time at the beach. Like I look back on old photos and I'm like, what the heck? Like I really would always get color every summer, but obviously that wasn't good for me. But right now, Zach and I are going to see, I'm so excited. It ends with us, with Blake Lively. I mean, that's literally how I've pitched it to him because I've really wanted to see this. And I'm like, Blake Lively's in it because Blake Lively, if you didn't know, now you do. That's his celeb crush, which I asked him, like, we asked each other, like, you know, within the first few months of dating, just like a fun little question. And I remember just taking inventory, like, she looks nothing like me. But, so yeah, Blake Lively is obviously in it, and it ends with us is, okay, Colleen Hoover, it's so interesting. She has written like 2 of my favorite books, but all of her others I haven't loved. Verity, what the heck, best book ever. And then it ends with us, I really did enjoy, and I'm really excited. And it's perfect because I forget everything. Like it was years ago that I read the book, which is perfect for seeing a movie because if you read the book like right before seeing the movie, you're just going to be disappointed. I remember that happened to me with Dear John, which, I mean, right now that's like one of my like top romance movies, but I remember it was like freshman year of high school. A group of us all went to go see it. I had just finished the book and I hated the movie because I was just so fixated on like, what the heck? Like, this is so different than the book. Like, oh my gosh, they ruined it. But they didn't. It was just different. So I am very excited. Food haul with Zach. What'd you get?
The Club Supremo.
Oh, it smells so freaking good. And are you so excited to see the movie?
I am. Don't know what it's about.
But you know who's in it?
I do.
Who?
Blake.
Why are you talking like that, Zach? I'm like scared. You sound like
eating.
You sound like a robot. Oh my gosh.
She didn't change her last name, did she? When she got married?
No, I am. You see, there you go, Zach. There you go. Because Ryan Reynolds.
Blake are similar.
Blake and I have so much in common. But do you remember when you first told me she was your celeb crush? And I'm just like, you sure about that? Doesn't really seem like your type.
That would mean that's my type, I guess.
So how'd you end up with me?
People settle eventually.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and the good thing is this is like it's 1:55 right now, okay? Like the late night movie dates, thing of the past. Like I was even looking up like a 7 p.m. start time. Probably won't start till 7:30. It's over 2 hours. Like I'm gonna be asleep. So just the matinee showings are where it's at. And they're 25% off. Zach was feeling hungry today. We're obviously splitting. By the way, I have a rule, and I don't know if you know about my rule. Like, we can't eat it until the movie starts, okay?
No. That is, no, it's the dumbest thing I've ever,
No, this is why I don't like splitting with you, Zach. No. Zach. You don't go to the movies to eat the popcorn before the movie even starts. This is why we should have never... Fine, can you at least leave some for me?
That's why we bought a big one, so we both...
Yeah, but knowing you can eat all of it. Also, we just bought a $7 water.
I told you. You said you wanted the glass.
You know that I thought that the glass was free.
Yeah, well, this is what you made us do, so don't act like this is a me problem.
Oh, we clearly don't come here often.
Movies. These those members. Movies.
All right, what are your thoughts on the movie? I just revealed to Zach my rating.
Yeah, she gave it a whopping 9.5.
And I'm not a movie person. I loved it.
I'll give it a 8 out of 10.
That's pretty good, right?
Yeah, I mean, what's your stuff? 7.5, 8, I guess.
Zach, now you're just making stuff up. I loved it. And like I said, so I know there were a lot of changes from the book, but like I don't even remember those changes, so that works out in my favor. Oh my, that hit everything for me. The only thing was I was gonna pee my pants throughout it, and I just didn't want to miss anything, so I stuck it out. But That was so freaking good. I'm about to hop in the shower, but if you guys have not seen that movie, oh my goodness. It gave me the same feels I remember from when I read the book because, and this is not a spoiler alert, the main plot circles around domestic violence, domestic abuse, and what I love so much about it is it's not what a lot of people think. Like, you hear about domestic violence and you think like, oh my gosh, that's a man beating a woman probably every single day of her life, like a very extreme case. I'm not saying that doesn't exist, but then there's this whole other side to it where it's so subtle and oftentimes or sometimes the victim doesn't even realize she's a victim. So, oh my gosh, it is so good. 10 out of 10 recommend. Or I guess, what did I give it? A 9.5. 9.5 out of 10 recommend. But seriously, oh my gosh. And I feel like the only reason I took off half a star is just because I had to pee. So in my head, like it just it soiled the experience a little bit. But anyway, I am going to go. I'm going to hop in the shower and have a nice relaxing evening, put on some Love Island. That has just been like, oh my gosh, Love Island USA is just doing it for me this year. Like they nailed it. So that has been great. I don't know what I'm gonna do when it's over because it really has been making my evenings so nice. But anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.